just all of a sudden sort of lost all feeling down left side. Had my phone on me, managed to phone my mum. So she phoned the ambulance. It was my mum on the phone. She said, "You're having a stroke." Hi, I'm Michael. I'm 32 and I'm from Newton Mearns. I'd been really unwell for maybe 10 weeks. Really bad headaches, like night sweats, being sick, losing loads of weight. Hadn't really kind of got to the bottom of it. That day, woke up, my legs were just sore, as though I'd, ran a marathon, just agony. Just managed to phone my mum, and she obviously realised I was having a stroke. I had to go in for a thrombectomy to remove the clot. Came out of the surgery and actually was mostly okay, limbs were fine, but speech was a little slurry, but genuinely pretty much fine. So my friend was coming to visit me and he came into the ward, sort of put my hand up and then tried to speak, and at my speech I couldn't say any words, and I sort of knew that was another one. So it was an aneurysm. The bleed was really far in my brain, and then you get home and it's the reality sets in of this is my life now. You don't know how much more there is to go on the rehab, and you're still miles away from being able to work. You're still miles away from being able to drive or play a sport or be independent in any way. And I think that progress slowed. I think that's when probably the mental health deteriorated a bit. I think that was the point when I sort of started looking at what help was available. I think I was just looking for someone who'd gone through that I could speak to, that was relatable. Makes you really think about, your life and what you want in your life and your mortality and all those things you don't think you'll have to think about at age 30. Wanted to propose, but my balance was so bad, so I couldn't. I couldn't get down on one knee. That was a bit of a goal, just to be able to, physically get strong enough that I could do that. So I think it's so important to support charities like Chest, Heart and Stroke, because they bridge the gap between going from NHS care to living your life after a stroke. They provide an invaluable service, and they foster community. They make you feel like you're not the only person, and I think that's really important.